About you?
Well, for me, is I think is a way the teacher used to the strategy to teach the student, and if they use a good strategy, that student learning easier.
Okay, good information. And the other one is career. Do you development?
My answer, um, I, I consider the professional development uh, of teacher are the activities that develop an individual skill that the teacher has. It can be in a specific area or subject. I consider that.
All right.
Great, nice. Anyone else? Okay, no. So I'm gonna share my opinion on this. I think that professional development it goes further away than just teaching styles. I think that in professional development we are going to learn how to be like a good professional. I know it sounds kind of redundant, but maybe we can learn how to act properly, how to dress properly as a teacher, according to the culture, of course. Um, I think that also on the second question, in the future, I want to be that kind of teacher that gets the best out of every student, that makes every student feel important, that their opinion is very valuable. So that's my participation. I don't know if anyone else wants to share their comments. Hello, Walter.
Yeah, I would give my opinion. Well, starting with the first question, that is, what is professional development and teaching? Well, I think professional development is not only the way teachers are going to teach, but how to get along with students. It is it's very important to know that, because sometimes students are very shy and teacher needs to know how to talk with them in order to not to be shy. And the second question is, what kind of teacher or professional do you want to be? Well, I want to be a unit professional, and I want to be
Hola, hola Elena, ¿puedes escucharme? Hola, hola Elena, ¿puedes escucharme? ¿Puedes escribir en el chat o algo? Okay, welcome back, Lily, Raymond, and Walter.
Thanks.
We're just waiting for the rest of students to come back. You know, they have like 60 more seconds to, you know, to share, and then they're gonna come back. Well, actually, they have just 25 seconds now. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all of them are coming now. There it is. Okie dokie. Well, let's continue now. Now, these two interesting questions were for you to reflect, you know, what kind of professional do you want to be, and what is professional development in teaching? Now, when you are a teacher, professional development is extremely important, okay? Why? Because when you are teaching, you need to look for, you need to look for the topics, you need to investigate, you need to be updating yourself, you know? So, information, investigations, and all that, that is changing, you know? So teachers need to be studying all the time and preparing themselves, you know, to transmit, you know, to share the best of them for students. So now this career is very demanding, you know. If you want to be a teacher, then you have to know that you're going to read a lot, you're going to be very creative, and you need to have those skills, you know, to transmit knowledge, you know, to share knowledge. So that is the idea. Now, what kind of teacher or professional do you want to be? That was a very personal opinion. There's not right or wrong answer there. However, I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to be excellent professionals. Now, there's something that caught my attention. Elena Maya, ¿puedes escucharme? Elena, ¿puedes escucharme? Estoy tratando de comunicarme con Elena porque no ha ingresado a los breakout rooms y me gustaría saber si es que tiene algún problema de conexión o algo. Sería bueno, Elena, si me estás escuchando, escribieras al chat de WhatsApp que tenemos. O pues que pusieras en el chat si tienes alguna dificultad para poder ayudarte, ¿ok? Bueno, let's continue. So here, guys, following this, some of you don't know each other, right? ¿Ustedes se conocen entre sí algunos o quiénes no se conocen? ¿Quiénes son, digamos que relativamente nuevos?
I just know Walter.
Okay.
He was my classmate.
Perfect. ¿Alguien más? ¿Alguien más se conoce aquí?
New. I don't know anybody in here.
Okay.
Well, I already know Basti, Elena, Jahaira, Walter,
Mhm.
and Catherine, I think.
Okay. Bueno, tengo aquí un speaking time programado para ustedes. Esto es para que se conozcan mejor. Ahora, ustedes me podrán preguntar por qué hago esto si acaban de estar hablando. Bueno, lo hago porque necesito crear en ustedes, I need to create, you know, a relationship between you. Why is that? Because if I create a safe atmosphere, right, in my class, then you won't be afraid of making mistakes, you know? So for getting that, I need you to know yourself. I need you to know yourself and I need you to know others, okay? I want you to, you know, to share, I want you to share like your interests, your hobbies, like your expectations, etc., right? So this is what we're gonna do. Look at these questions. What is your name and nickname? That's one. You know, the numbers are wrong here, but that's not important. So number two, what are your interests and hobbies? Number three, here it says number four, but don't pay attention to that. It's a finger mistake. So number three, it says, what's your favorite? And here you can add any information you want. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite series, etc. Right? You complete that one. And number five, it's or number four would be, what do you expect from this class? Right? So here you're going to talk about your expectations for my class. Okay, for my class. So these are the questions that you're going to be discussing. I recommend you to write them down in case that you don't have a good short-term memory. You know, um, write them down so you don't forget, or even I can just share it with you later, you know, during the breakout talks. So right now we're gonna go to the breakout room again for about 3 minutes or four maybe, and I want you to share these four aspects, okay, in your groups, so you can, you know, interact each other, okay? So let's go to the rooms. Go ahead.
the lyrics, even in Spanish, in English too, because I learned some words from the songs. And what else? My
And what is your favorite? Well, I like to play soccer a lot. Now I'm not playing because the quarantine and all those things. And the last one is, what do you expect from this class? Well, I expect to learn a lot, like you I expect to, and in order to become a better student and a great professional in the future. And I think we are going to learn a lot, and it depends on each one of us to learn, and that's all.
Well, hello guys. Well, my name is Stephanie Lily Martinez, and you can call me Stephanie or Lily, doesn't matter. And what is my favorite hobbies? Well, I like to listen to music, as Miguel says, and I love a lot of types of genres of music. And but basically, I try to listen music in English because it helps me to learn and acquire more vocabulary. So I'm trying to keep that. And my favorite food, well, my favorite food is, are pupusas. I love also Mexican food, but Salvadorian food is the best one for me. Um, what I expect from this class, where I expect to learn a lot of things about teaching. I love teaching and I want to be a teacher in the future. I know this subject is really important and I want to learn what is my teaching style. I want to develop my skills. I want to create a good and friendly group with all of you and learn about you also, because we can learn from our classmates and also from the teacher. But I know that you can count with me whatever you need, and I think that this will be a good semester.
good expectation for this semester because it's going to be a lot of most of the semester is going to be virtual, but good. What about Catherine?
Okay, hello. My name is Catherine Susana Melendez, and my nickname is Cathy.
Okay, welcome back, Raymond, Lily, Basti.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hopefully you have, talked enough and you have, shared aspects about your life with others, so they can, know a little bit about you. So how was it?
Was pretty good actually. I wanted to share that this is the first time that I've had talk like classmates that feel confident enough to share like their personal thinkings, like
Yeah,
just general information. Because most of the classmates I've had, they will go like they wouldn't talk at all.
yeah,
Like they would only say their name and that's it. So
yeah,
I feel very grateful that I'm on a group that everybody talks so freely. You know,
Amazing. That's beautiful.
ahora todo.
Great, great. We're just waiting for the other ones to be here. Do anybody know this girl Elena? Alguien dijo que conocía a Elena, me parece que fue Lily.
Yes.
Si tienes el número de Elena, invítale o pregúntale que si tiene algún tipo de problema con la conexión o algo, porque no ha participado en los pequeños rooms que creamos. Entonces, si tienes su número, comunícate con ella y pregúntale que si tiene alguna dificultad para poder ayudarle, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí, claro, Lick, ya lo hice. Yo creo que es que tiene mala conexión.
Ah,
Porque no
entendido.
me contestó. Ajá.
En todo caso, coméntale que estoy grabando la sesión y que puede acceder a ella al día de mañana o más tarde.
Ok, perfecto.
Okay. All right. Well, let's continue, guys. Now we're gonna go right through. In the presentation, I have this chart, which is gonna be about the first term. Okay. These are the evaluations we're gonna have during the first term. Okay. So I want you to know this because all of this is important. Okay. Now, the first lab, for example, it's 30%. It's 30%, right? This is the first lab, and it's composed of 2 activities. So a 30% is break into 2 parts, okay? So two evaluations in order to get the first lab, okay, which is a forum about teaching style, okay, which is the topic, and it is equal to 10%. Then the next week we're having a model class, okay, so you're teaching. So in this case it's gonna be a video and it's equal to 80%, okay, so 80% plus 10%, it would be 100%. This would be equal to 100%, okay, so you're getting I'm sorry about that, so you're getting 30%, okay, you're getting a 30% in your first lab. You know what I mean? Now, if you ask me, the first lab is 30%, the second lab is 30%. That makes 60% of your first term. Okay. Now you have the midterm. The midterm is a 30%. You know, that's a 40%. So if you have a 40%, it means that, for example, right, if you pass the first lab and the second lab with 10, it means that you already passed, you know, the first term of the subject. Okay. So some students, they think that the midterm is the most important, and that's a wrong idea. Okay, because the first lab plus the second lab makes 60% of the whole term. You know what I mean? So that makes 60%. So the midterm, I'm not saying that it's not important, but the 2 labs are the most important parts, because the midterm is equal to 40%. But if you fail the first and the second lab, even if you get a 10 in the midterm, you're not, you know, passing the subject. So I just wanted to clarify that part in case that you don't do the homework, you know. From August 1st to 6th, we're having a vacation week, so you're not having homework or anything like that. Okay. And in the second part, well, in the first lab you're having 2 activities, 2 forums and 1 video. Now in the second lab, you're having a chart that you're going to create, you know, and you're having another video that you're going to have about factors that affects learning, you know, which are involved with the topics that we're going to be developing. Okay. So any question about this evaluation chart? Question about this? Is there any question, guys?
No, Lick, is all clear, please.
It's all clear. Okay. Anybody who has any question about the labs, about this? about the percentages, which is confusing sometimes? No? No questions about the percentages? No? How much is a laugh? If you ask me about percentages, how much is a laugh? Anybody?
30%.
30%. Perfect. How much is the second laugh?
30%.
Perfect. So yeah, each lab is equal to 30%. Okay, that 30%, if you see it in the evaluations that we're having every week, it is like divided, right? For us, 1, 2, 3 weeks for us are gonna be 100% off the 30%, you know? So for example, the first activity is the forum for this week. It's just 1 point, okay? So if you want that point, then you're gonna go to Canvas, you're gonna check the instructions, and you're gonna do the task. Now, the next week we're having a video, okay? Now, the video is equal to 8 points, so it's a big deal, okay? So for the video, it's another class. For the video, you're having an 80%. 80%, that is a big deal. So I would put a lot of love in that activity, you know? And then after vacation, you're having another forum, which is equal to 30%. I mean, to 10%, I'm sorry. And all of these activities makes the 30% of the first lab. So if you have 10 in the forum, if you have 10 in the video, if you have 10 in the other forum, then you will have 30% in the first lab. So, and the same thing is going to happen with the other part. All right. So if you don't have any questions, let's continue. So we have teaching styles, right? In the breakout rooms, you were talking about teaching styles. Miguel, I guess I heard Miguel talking about teaching styles, and he was talking about needs. You know, he was talking about environment. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I doing all of these activities, you know, about letting you talk between you. And I'm doing this because it is necessary to interact, you know. Interaction in English, it's extremely important, you know. If you don't interact, if you don't speak, then it would be very difficult to develop speaking skills, okay? Especially with this situation that we are facing. If you don't practice, if you don't talk, then it would be very difficult to get fluency. It would be very difficult to learn new vocabulary. So my teaching style is like a facilitator, you know. I give you techniques, I give you tools, and then I let you do it, okay? I let you make mistakes so you can learn more, you know, by doing. That is my style. And in this week, you're gonna have a link for finding out your teaching style, okay? And it's gonna be important for you to take it. And the forum, or this week's homework, is about teaching style. So you need to take the quiz first, and the quiz has only 5 questions. It won't take you more than 2 minutes to take it. And then you will read your result, and then you're gonna go to the forum and talk about your teaching styles, okay? You're gonna talk about if you agree, if you don't agree, if you like it, if you don't like it, you know, etc. Right? Now, let's go right through this. So what is teaching style? Instructors develop a teaching style based on their belief and about what constitutes good teaching, personal preferences, their abilities, and the norms of the particular discipline. Okay, discipline means the subject. Now, this guy, Grasha, or girl, I don't know, in 1996, defines teaching style as a particular pattern of needs, beliefs, and behaviors that teachers displayed in the classroom. Okay, so I agree with Grasha that for having a particular teaching style, we need to know about students' needs, beliefs, and behaviors. And I would also add background, okay? So in order to adopt a teaching style, I I would say that I need to know my students, you know, I need to know my audience. So if I know that, then I can adapt my lesson, my teaching style to that population, you know, to that specific population. So when you become a teacher, then you learn how to study, you know, how to understand people just by listening to them, just by looking at them. Then okay, this student, he likes learning by listening. This student likes learning by doing. This student likes learning by reading a text. So as long as the time passed, then you start knowing your students better. So you can start modifying your lesson and your teaching style, of course. So it is extremely important to know and to learn about background, you know, students' background, and also needs and beliefs. Okay, guys, we have less than a minute, so I'm gonna ask you again to join the video conference one more time, and it's gonna be the last time. Okay, so I'll see you in 30 seconds.